There we go. Good, dude, giant. That's a fish. No, dude, look at that. It's a giant.
There were 2 bass, dude. I saw their heads.
Got him. No way. It's our first fish on fork. And dude, first fish on fork. Let's go.
Man, I do not know what it is, but if you guys remember back to the last time we took a big trip, we had a bunch of yard guys blocking in my truck last time. I couldn't even get back in my driveway because of it. This time it's the reverse. I'm in my driveway, but I have more yard people blocking me out from getting out. I don't know what it is. Like, our yard rarely ever gets serviced, but yet on the days I have these big trips, they always seem to be here. How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Fishing ATX. And while it does suck that we are blocked into our own driveway, don't worry, we're gonna get out. We're not gonna let this ruin the rest of this trip. Because y'all, this is a really big trip. This is a trip that I've been planning for several months now, and it's something that I've wanted to do the entirety of my life. Texas is a state that has tons and tons of amazing world-class lakes. And while I've lived in Texas all my life, I really haven't had the chance to fish many of them. We have lakes such as Lake Fork, O.H. Ivy, Toledo Bend, Sam Rayburn, and more. And today, folks, this trip, this week, we're gonna have the chance to fish almost all of them. That's right, y'all. We're not going out west to O.H. Ivy, unfortunately. Hope we'll make that happen sometime in the future. But we are headed out east, and we're gonna be hitting all of the best lakes in East Texas. This is going to be the ultimate week-long East Texas fishing tour. And today, we're starting it off with none other than the famous Lake Fork. That's right, y'all. So today, we're gonna be heading up to Lake Fork. We're gonna do some fishing in the afternoon and evening. We'll go to a hotel, stay there for the night, get up bright and early the next morning, head back out, fish it again, and then we're gonna make the long trek after that out to the Texas-Louisiana border, where we're gonna fish Lake Caddo, a world-class, almost alien-looking lake. It's something I have never fished before in my life, and I cannot wait to experience it. We'll fish it that evening, and the next morning, I'm kind of trying to pick up a trend here, and then that afternoon, we will head down south, still on the border, but down to Toledo Bend, one of the largest lakes in the United States, where this time we're going to have 2 days to try and figure it out. We're staying in a nice little resort there as well, so super, super excited for it. But then on the final day, we're gonna get up bright and early, head a little bit east, about an hour, to Big Sam Rayburn. We're gonna fish that lake as well, and that is going to be our 4-lake chain on the ultimate East Texas tour. I just cannot wait. My best friend and lifelong fishing buddy Pierce is also coming with me. This is kind of our ultimate last hurrah before we go to college here in about a month. I cannot wait, y'all. This is a trip totally funded by us as well, so everything that goes into it is our own money, so no screwing up. We gotta, be efficient with what we're doing, but I have done my research. I have been looking over these lakes for many, many months now. I think I know what to do, but that being said, it's still going to be a very difficult challenge. These are all legendary lakes in their own right, but it doesn't mean it's going to be easy to catch fish. It is the middle of the summer. It is middle of July, the hottest time of the year. We're going to have highs of 105 plus every single day. These fish are gonna be offshore, and while I don't have the greatest sonar, I do have enough, and I also have Navionics on my phone to where we should be able to find fish. But that being said, this is gonna be a very humbling trip, and that's what I expect. I don't expect to come out here, light the world on fire, catch tons of fish. Really, this trip just presents the chance at catching a giant, the biggest fish of my life, potentially. And you know what? If we go out to a few of these places and get skunked, it is what it is. We're trying something new. We're probably gonna get humbled, but we're gonna learn a lot in the process. This is really a learning experience, planting a seed, if you will, to a future of fishing lakes like this once I am older. But you know what? For now, I just wanna get a start, see what it's like, so that one day I can be an ultimate, hopefully tournament angler, catching fish on lakes like these all across the United States. The boat is just about ready. Now I'm just waiting for Pierce to come over. We're gonna load the truck up with all our stuff that we need, and we're gonna make the long 4-hour drive up to Fork and start our ultimate East Texas fishing tour. Alrighty, y'all, we're on the road right now, about an hour out. Just made a quick little pit stop over at McDonald's. Got some food, got a little gas in the car. Like I said, we are an hour out from Lake Fork. Already feeling myself getting excited. I cannot freaking wait. We're just gonna keep our head down, keep driving. We're getting close. We have made it. Honestly, I cannot believe where we are right now. Like, I was literally geeking out the whole last 10 minutes of the drive on the way here. We're at Lake Fork, a lake that I have wanted to fish since I was literally 6 years old. Freaking crazy, man. It's just, I cannot believe we're here. So awesome. It's such a beautiful, just pristine fishery, and regardless of how many fish we actually catch, just the fact we're even out here getting to experience this lake and this whole thing is just so freaking cool for me. So we're gonna go ahead and get the boat rigged up, drop it in the water, and get to fishing, man. Fishing a lake that I've wanted to fish literally almost my entire life. Alrighty, y'all, we have made it to spot number one. I've done my research, I know my spots. Now it's just time for these to hopefully produce. We're gonna fish starting here. There's actually a little old flooded pond right through here. It's a good little dip. The fish will be holding on the, you know, change in depth. And then we're gonna try to work our way out through some of this timber here and into that point. It's a really good point out there. So without further ado, time to take our first ever cast on Lake Fork. A little PVC pipe sticking out of the water, I think, is probably marking that pond, but I mean, literally it's right where it is, so I think that's what it's doing, is it's marking that spot. So yeah, clearly we are not the first people to fish here. Oh, that's a fish already. No, it popped off. Oh, that was so quick, dude. That felt like a good fish too. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. Literally been fishing for 4 minutes and that was already a fish. And that, I mean, it felt nice. It was pulling hard. Dude, that gets me so excited, but also I know damn well that could be the only bite we get all day. So it's just like, damn, bro. Okay, that's awesome though. That's freaking awesome. I mean, definitely wasn't, you know, a 10 pounder obviously, but that felt like it was probably like a 2-pounder. I mean, hell, I don't want to say I'm surprised, because obviously I did my research. I know these spots I'm fishing are good, but I did not think we were going to eat. I mean, what was that, 5 minutes max? Yeah. I did not think we were going to get eaten that fast. Nah, that sucks. Let's come out here too. Although the entire lake, there's like no boats out here, but of course the boat runs right towards our spot. It's just our luck, really. So it looks like he's going right to that flat I was talking about, unless he's going further back in there. It's fine. I don't even want to fish that flat for a couple more hours. So, I don't know. Well, I definitely did my research right. If every other fisherman was out in the lakes and the same spots that, you know, I picked. I will say I feel a hell of a lot more confident right now than I did when we first got out here. All right, so this should come up to about 28 feet. It's not a massive change, but this was a marked spot on Navionics that some people liked. So. Okay, the rock should be right here. Like right where I just cast. I mean, if Navionics isn't, which it's not, my arrow might be a little off, but they should be right in this area right here. Camera wasn't even on, but just saw a few fish right over here, folks. Coming up, schooling, and we're up on a hump right now. When we came up, we saw at least 10 fish in the sonar. There was like 5 close to the bottom, and then there was another 5 or 6 that were kind of suspended. So there's fish here. We're visibly seeing them, and we're seeing them on the sonar. So this way over here is kind of where the drop off is. Then up this way is like right on the point. It's deep too, I will say. It comes from like 38 feet up to about 25 feet. So I mean, it's a deep hump. Fishing right through a brush pile right now, guys. We found on the sonar. It wasn't on Navionics, we found it on the sonar. There was definitely a few fish sitting in it. Oh! There we go. Drop the jig down in it. Crush, get the net if you can. This is a good fish. Dude! Giant! Giant! It's a monster, Pierce. Okay, it's not a monster, but it's like a 5-6 pounder. It's our first fish on fork. And don't. Dude! First fish on fork! Let's go! Oh!
I think that's probably like a 6.
No, that's much bigger than I thought it was. On the 1-ounce jig. First cast with it. Oh, let's go. They weren't wanting to hit the Carolina rig, so I dropped the jig down there, and it was on the fall. I felt the line just jump, and I drilled them through the top of the mouth. Oh my God. First ever Lake Fork largemouth. What a freaking beauty. You got my scale at the back there?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I mean, this is the first fish of the trip, and this has already made the trip. Like, I was literally like, if we can catch just a couple nice ones, literally first bass of the trip is like a 6 pounder. Oh, I'm shaking so violently. I've just been so excited to get a fish out here that every time I hit a little limb or something, I get so excited. That's why you try multiple baits on these brush piles, guys. I saw them on the sonar, but they weren't hitting. Thank you, sir. They weren't hitting the Carolina rig, so I dropped the jig down, and this fish came out of the brush and absolutely annihilated it. She's pissy. I was so wrong, dude. 7-1.
Damn, that's close.
That's close, dude. I mean, that's only 7 ounces off my biggest bass ever on scale. I'm pretty confident I've caught an 8 pounder off scale, but I mean, did you have first fish of the trip being a 7-1 on your bingo card? 7-1. The legend lives up to the hype. First 45 minutes of ever fishing on Lake Fork, and we got a brush pile giant. Thank you, fish. Gotta give her a kiss because she's so special. Let's get her back. Beautiful fat mama. There she goes, man.
That's so cool.
Dude, that's just insane. Thank you. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow, guys. I mean, that's a top 10 bass in my entire life right there. First fish on fork. Pierce was taking a freaking piss in the back. I was telling him to grab the net. He's like, dude, I can't. I'm taking a piss. My d***'s out. God. Oh, and she ate the entire trailer off too. I just realized that. Look at that. That was a full craw trailer.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, I mean, mean, nasty fish. Oh my gosh, guys. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Because, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of great lakes out here, Fork being one of them, and you always hear great stuff about them, but just like, to be able to come out in one day, much less your first hour ever fishing the water and catch a fish like that as your first one, I mean, that's just unheard of. That's unbelievable. I can't believe it. Get a new trailer on there, let's go drop it down again. I mean, guys, I cannot believe it. Got a new trailer on the jig, putting it back down there. There definitely could still be some more fish down here, without a doubt. The Lake Fork Hotel actually has outlets in the parking lot for your trolling motor to plug in. Like, we're literally at a Best Western right now. That is freaking crazy. I mean, where else but Lake Fork, man? I mean, seriously, just a normal, just chain hotel that has a bunch of spots in the parking lot with plugins for your freaking trolling motor on your bass boat. It's crazy. We're off the water. We got our one bite that we were talking about today, 7-pounder. Unfreaking believable. I mean, we knew it'd be tough, obviously, so we didn't really get a whole lot of bites afterwards, but we came in here looking for one bite and we freaking got it. So could not be happier. We were also going to pull up to the ramp with a couple of guys they were talking to for a minute, and no one else was catching anything, at least that we talked to. So they were saying the same stuff, you know, really tough, super slow, and they were all very, very impressed by the fish that we caught, you know, and they were all really nice people too. So it's cool getting to meet those guys. Just awesome, man. I mean, I cannot believe it. 7-pounder already. The trip is off to a great start. We're gonna get the boat all put up, and then we're gonna head inside, get a little bit of sleep, and be out here bright and early in the morning. We'll see you folks then.